Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. In the previous episode, Mai and Min successfully scammed Alex out of 3 grapefruit trucks worth $40,000. But what they didn't know is that their deceit is about to unravel. Today, we'll dive deeper into a story of loyalty, betrayal, and the quiet strength of honesty. When greed collides with goodness, who will stand firm and who will fall? Stay tuned, and if you enjoy stories like this, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the next episode. Inside the spacious warehouse, the air feels heavy. The metallic scent of the tin roof mixes with the sweet aroma of ripe grapefruit stacked high in crates. In one dimly lit corner, Mai and Mr. Min stand close, their voices barely above a whisper. They've been through this before, partners in a dangerous game that brought them both too much money and far too much risk. Min leans casually against a wooden beam, a sly grin curling his lips. "That last shipment went smooth," he mutters. $40,000 easy. The boss didn't even blink. "If we pull it off again," Mai nods, her eyes glinting with greed. "I told you," she says softly. "Alex trusts me. After all, he's the one who gave me this job when I had nothing. Who would ever suspect me?" Her words drip with irony, because once, not long ago, Alex had trusted her completely. When she was jobless and desperate, it was Alex who reached out, offering her a position at his company. She had promised him loyalty, promised they'd build something great together, but promises meant little to Mai. From the moment she walked through the company doors, her only goal had been to take Alex's trust, his resources, and now even his happiness with Tuna. Mai smirks, brushing a strand of hair behind her ear. "This time," she continues, "we'll make it even cleaner. I'll handle the paperwork. You just make sure the shipment looks perfect." "Already done," Min replies. "The grapefruit quality's top-notch. But keep quiet. No one can know about the last deal. If Lan finds out, we're finished." At the mention of Lan's name, Mai's expression tightens for a moment. Lan, Alex's longtime assistant, loyal, sharp, and fiercely protective of the company. She had been with Alex through the toughest years, always keeping things running smoothly behind the scenes. If anyone could sense trouble, it would be her. Unbeknownst to Mai and Min, Lan is already there, hidden behind a stack of fruit crates, her heart pounding like a drum. She had come early to check the shipment, but froze when she overheard their conversation. Every word hits her like a blow. A scam? Another one? Lan's breath quickens as she pieces it together. The missing trucks from the last delivery, the vague invoices, Mai's sudden interest in warehouse logistics. It all makes sense now. She clenches her fists, a quiet fury rising inside her. She steps out from behind the crates, voice steady but sharp. "Mr. Min, Mai, you're here early." The two nearly jump in surprise. Min forces a laugh. "Ah, Miss Lan, just checking the stock." "Really?" Lan's tone is polite, but her gaze cuts deep. Looked like quite the serious talk. Mai quickly forces a smile, masking her panic. "We were just reviewing quantities, nothing important." Lan doesn't respond right away. She watches them closely, the subtle shift in Mai's eyes, the way Min's hand fidgets near his pocket. Something's off. "Good," Lan says finally, her voice calm. "Make sure this shipment is accurate. You both know how much trouble the last one caused." Min frowns slightly. "You think we're careless?" Lan shakes her head. "No, I think we should all be careful. Alex's company has a solid reputation, and we intend to keep it that way." The air between them grows tense. Mai forces another smile, but it doesn't reach her eyes. Lan notes it silently, committing every detail to memory. She turns to Mai, handing her a clipboard. "You'll handle the inventory check personally. Full count, full report. No mistakes." Mai takes it with a stiff nod, masking her frustration. Lan's presence has always unsettled her, the quiet confidence, the unwavering loyalty. She knows that if Lan suspects anything, everything could collapse. As Lan walks away, her mind races. Mai and Min, working together? But how long? The thought twists in her chest. She remembers Alex's joy when he hired Mai, how he had called her an old friend, someone he trusted completely. And now this, betrayal, greed, deceit. Lan takes a deep breath, steadying herself. She knows what she must do. She'll gather proof, report directly to Alex, and protect both him and Tuna, no matter what it takes. The faint sunlight filters through the gaps in the tin roof, slicing through the dusty air. For a moment, Lan pauses, listening. The hum of insects, the faint rustle of crates, and underneath it all, the smell of something rotten, hidden beneath the sweetness of fruit. It's not just the warehouse that's tainted anymore. Outside, the sound of footsteps fades as Lan heads toward the office. Inside the dim warehouse, Mai turns to Min, voice trembling slightly. She suspects something. Min shrugs, though his jaw tightens. Then we move fast, before she can tell Alex. Mai nods slowly, but inside, a flicker of doubt begins to grow. For all her ambition, she knows one thing. Lan is not someone to underestimate. That afternoon, the sun was already leaning west, golden light spilling through the trees along the small dirt road leading to the wooden house where Tuna lived. The place was simple, nestled quietly on a hillside, surrounded by the sounds of rustling leaves and chirping insects. Though humble, it radiated a warmth that Alex always sought whenever the weight of work and life grew too heavy. Alex parked his car out front, stepped down, and carried a few bags with him. As the wooden door creaked open, the familiar scene appeared before him. Tuna sitting on the floor, mending an old shirt, while Henry lay in his pink cradle, reaching his tiny hands toward the sunlight streaming through the window. The house held little, just a bamboo bed, a thin mat, and a small corner for cooking. But everything was tidy, neat, and filled with a quiet sincerity. "Alex," Tuna looked up, her face lighting with joy. "You're here. I just brewed some tea. Let me pour you a cup." Alex smiled, setting the bags down. "I brought some fruit for you and Henry, all fresh from the orchard this morning." Tuna bowed her head slightly, smiling shyly. "You shouldn't have. You always bring something." Alex sat beside the cradle, gently lifting Henry into his arms. The little boy laughed, his small hand brushing Alex's cheek. "He's growing fast," Alex said softly, eyes full of affection. "Feels like just yesterday I bought this cradle, and now it's already too small." Tuna watched them, her heart swelling with peace. "You're right," she said with a gentle laugh. "It's been almost a year. We may not have much here, but it's quiet. Henry sleeps well, eats well. That's all I could ever ask for." Alex nodded, his gaze softening. "I understand. You don't need luxury to be happy, just peace, and a life where no one gets hurt. That's more than enough." His words hung in the air, and for a brief moment, both of them fell silent. They didn't need to say more. They both knew how easily trouble found its way into their lives, no matter how much they wished for simplicity. Tuna broke the silence first. Lan told me things at the company have been difficult lately. You must be tired. Alex gave a faint smile, trying to hide his concern. Nothing I can't handle. Some things just didn't go as planned. But having you and Henry around makes everything feel lighter. Tuna lowered her eyes, her voice soft. I don't do much. I just don't want you to worry too much, that's all. You've helped me more than you think, Alex said, his tone sincere. Your honesty and hard work are what I value most. In a place full of ambition and deceit, people like you and Lan are the only ones who keep me grounded. Tuna smiled faintly, though a touch of sadness crossed her face. I only know how to work hard. I'm not good at scheming or pretending. Maybe that's why trouble keeps finding me. But still, I believe if you live right, things will somehow turn out okay. Alex placed Henry back into the pink cradle, adjusting the small blanket he had bought for the boy. The cradle creaked gently, its rhythm calm and comforting. His eyes wandered around the wooden house, each crack on the wall, each simple piece of furniture, and he realized this was what home truly meant. Not wealth, not success, but warmth and sincerity. Tuna, he said quietly, turning toward her. I know someone's been trying to make things hard for you lately. If anything happens, promise me you won't stay silent. I'll take care of it. Tuna shook her head gently. It's all right. I'm used to it. Trouble comes my way even when I don't hurt anyone. But I still believe, as long as I live honestly, heaven will take care of the rest. Alex looked at her for a long time, his heart filled with both compassion and admiration. In a world full of greed and betrayal, she remained pure and kind, a rare light that refused to fade. Unlike Mai, whose charm hid deceit and selfishness, Tuna's strength lay in her quiet goodness, her unwavering heart. Outside, the daylight softened. The wind brushed through the thin curtains, carrying the scent of earth and sun. Henry's breathing grew steady in sleep, while Tuna folded his tiny clothes with patient care, every movement tender and deliberate. Alex stood and walked closer, his voice low, almost a whisper. Tuna, you know, people like you remind me that even in a world full of lies, there's still room for kindness. Tuna looked up at him, her gentle smile blooming like sunlight through clouds. I don't aim for much, she said softly. Just to live decently and owe nothing to anyone. That's enough for me. In that moment, Alex realized something profound. Happiness wasn't about wealth or comfort, but about peace and the quiet strength of good people who ask for nothing. And for him, Tuna was that light, the soft, unwavering glow that guided him through every storm. In this episode, the story unfolds with rising tension and emotional depth. After their previous success in scamming Alex out of 3 grapefruit trucks worth $40,000, Mai and Min secretly plan another deceitful deal. Blinded by greed, they believe no one suspects their scheme. But Lan, Alex's longtime assistant, is already piecing together the truth. Her sharp instincts and unwavering loyalty push her to act, determined to protect both Alex and the company she's faithfully served for years. While deceit brews in the warehouse, a different world exists far away, the humble wooden home of Tuna. Her life is simple, marked by hard work, honesty, and quiet strength. Despite facing countless hardships, she remains gentle and sincere, finding happiness in the smallest things. When Alex visits Tuna and her child, he finds comfort and warmth in their modest home, a place untouched by greed or manipulation. Through these contrasting worlds, Alex begins to see clearly. While Mai's ambition and betrayal have poisoned his trust, Tuna's kindness and integrity become his true source of strength. Her presence reminds him that wealth and success mean nothing without peace and honesty. This episode paints a vivid portrait of loyalty, deception, and redemption, showing that even amid lies and corruption, the light of a pure heart can still guide the way.